And a very pleasant good evening, everyone, from the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. DailyDodge.com presents Beaver Dam Golden Beaver Girls Basketball. And tonight, the three-time defending Division II state champions open up the 2019-2020 regular season with a non-conference tilt against the Franklin Sabres. Hi again, everybody. Mike Tronson with you at the Fieldhouse, and I'm joined by my partner, former Eustis Ford boys basketball coach and Hall of Famer Kirk Call. And Cale Zomer is our engineer and videographer for tonight's broadcast. And this game tonight here on DailyDodge.com is brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Columbus Family Dental, Air Care, Marshfield Medical Center, Beaver Dam, Bayside Supper Club, Lidkey Motors, American Bank, and Pine Hills Trucking and Custom Farm Work. Welcome into a new season, everybody. Glad to have you with us on this Friday evening. Kirk Call, it is great to be back with you once again. Hard to believe it's been 33 weeks since we last did this. That was up in Green Bay at the Resch Center. It's now November, and here we go with another regular season getting underway tonight.
Yeah, you're quite versatile. You turn around from a state championship football game yesterday and just waltz right into the gymnasium like you haven't ever left Resch Center. Yeah, it's been a long time since we've been together. It's been a busy time in between games now since the Resch Center to now, but talking to Coach Tim Chase, he's looking forward to getting this season started for real with that big bullseye on their back, but they're gonna cherish that fact.
They certainly are, and of course Beaver Dam, three-time defending state champs. Now, this year's version of the Golden Beavers, okay, yes, there were some heavy graduation losses last year. We can't get around that fact, but a lot of familiar names back. So even though they lost a lot of talent, Kirk, you still bring back some players with a lot of experience. You still bring back one of the best defenders in the state in Jada Donaldson, and you still bring back one of the best overall players anywhere in Wisconsin, or anywhere else for that matter, in Maddie Wilkie. So the cupboard, folks, is not bare by any stretch of the imagination.
No, you lose three Division I athletes, of which two are going to be playing at the Kohl Center next Tuesday after the game we do in the afternoon at 1 o'clock. Paige Schumann at Eastern Illinois is going to be playing against her teammate Tara Stoffaker, and then there's Kara Crowley on the roster for Wisconsin too. But you have three Division I athletes on this team and a potential fourth with Natalie Jens, as Maddie Wilkie has multiple 10 to 12 offers Division I. Paige Hodgson's already got one from Green Bay, and Jada Donaldson's going to UWM. So by no means, as you said, is the cupboard bare. Beaver Dam just reloads. So these other girls have been on the brightest stage under the biggest lights already. They've got some experience. They've played in big games. Last year, the only game they lost, they did not like that. And, boy, their game took another notch up the rest of the season as they won their third consecutive state championship.
As I mentioned, a lot of familiar names with this Beaver Dam girls team this year. I just want to touch briefly on some of the newcomers. Now, you'll hear the interview with Coach Chase in a moment. He'll talk more about them. But a pair of sisters transferred in from Marinette this year, and I'm talking about Emma and Cora Wendt, and they are juniors and both about 5 feet 9 inches tall. You've also got a freshman on the roster in Kylie Whitnable. Layla Ashley, a 5 foot 6 inch sophomore, joins the varsity team. She was one of the top players on JV last year. So those are some of the new names, and we'll again talk about them a little bit as we move on. And of course, Coach Chase in the pregame interview. So those are some of the newcomers to, if you can call them newcomers, to this squad.
Absolutely. You start with the three starters from last year: Jada, Maddie, and Natalie. I call her a starter. She was first person off the bench. And then you had Carly Burkhart, the microwave, coming in.
Yep.
And Paige Hodgson, the 6'3". She's a junior already, man. I don't know where the years go. You got Paige Yagodinsky, Avery Stonewall coming off the bench, Anna Strablo. There's a Peyton Wheatsky, I believe.
Yep,
I did see one of the huddle tapes where Kylie Whitnable, a 6-foot freshman, very promising. So Tim wants to just see where they're at right now. Franklin, on the other hand, comes back. The only 5 girls that had stats from last year are their starters. but they only really have one true scorer, Olivia Rangel, I believe. 13.6 points a game, 77% from the line, and she put up a ton of three-pointers. She'd only made a third of them at 33%, but right now I think Maddie Wilkie is going to get the assignment on Rangel.
Well, Beaver Dam, of course, 27-1 last year with that state title, their third in a row. Franklin, very respectable 15-9 last season. So, you know, a pretty decent test for the Golden Beavers to start off this 2019-2020 season. Of course, there's an 8-team tournament going on here this weekend, the Beaver Dam Invitational, they're calling it, and there are 2 4-team brackets. The other teams in Beaver Dam's bracket besides Franklin are Marshall and Germantown. So Beaver Dam will see one of those teams tomorrow in the final day of this tournament. There's also another bracket that includes Brookfield East, Oconomowoc, Platteville, and Mosinee. A lot of talent. There's a lot of good teams, a lot of good players here this weekend, and because of that, I understand a lot of high-profile college coaches are coming in to watch this tournament.
In fact, one from Tennessee tomorrow.
Wow.
Franklin Sabres lost in the regional final to DSHA, Divine Savior Holy Angels, 58-40, but they had won 5 of their last 6 before that loss. They made 162 threes last year.
Wow.
They put up good numbers here in the Southeast Conference. They were 10-4. I think they finished 3rd. They actually played a non-conference game against DSHA and lost by about 20 there also. So it'll be interesting to see how the inexperienced Franklin girls handle the pressure, which is going to be intense again from Beaver Dam early.
So our matchup tonight, opening night of the season for the Golden Beavers. They take on the Franklin Sabres. We're about, a little more than 10 minutes away from tip time. Right now, we're going to step aside for a brief timeout. When we come back, you'll hear some comments from the head coach of the Golden Beavers, Tim Chase, as we continue our pregame show here on DailyDodge.com.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
At American Family Insurance, we believe that with the right support, any dream is possible. For auto, home, business, or life, contact us today.
For details, contact Kevin Carnine, agent at Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC. Call 887-9700 or stop by 718 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI. American Family Insurance Company. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
A third consecutive state title last spring. What's the offseason been like? Has it been kind of a whirlwind with what's happened here the last couple of years, or has it been a little more, maybe a little more low-key than one might think?
I think we're always looking ahead to see what's going on in the future. So, we spend a lot of time with our youth kids coming up, our middle school age kids and those kind of things. Most of our high school kids went on to play AAU this last summer. So I think we've had about 33 weeks since the end of last season. So a lot of them working on their games. We did some good summer things. Went to a couple team camps at Illinois and University of Wisconsin. So once we get back to school starts, then you just open gyms, which means you can't do any instruction or anything. So the kids did a pretty good job on those. A lot of kids were showing up, a lot of working. And the first couple of weeks, attitudes have been good. We got a lot of things to improve on, but so far attitudes have been pretty good.
Well, certainly a lot of names back from last year that folks would remember. The Maddie Wilkies of the world, Jada Donaldson, Natalie Jens. I can go right down the list. I want to ask you a little bit about some of the newcomers. You have a pair of sisters that transferred in from Marinette, and there's also a freshman, Kylie Whitnable, and I saw Layla Ashley, who played JV last year. Talk about some of the newcomers to the varsity team.
Yeah, we got Emma and Cora moved into town with their parents from Marinette last year, so they've been, they're good athletes, really brought a lot to our program, had the right attitude. We got 2 sophomores, Layla Ashley and Peyton Wheatsky, that have, been in our program for a long time, and Kylie Whitnable, a freshman who we're expecting big things from this year as well.
Starting off the season with an invitational tournament, 8 teams coming in here, and you and I talked off the air. You used to have a 4-team tournament around this time of year, went away for a little bit, now you brought it back and expanded it, and so kind of nice to resurrect that, isn't it?
Absolutely. I think it's a great event. We're in a nice location where we can get people from a lot of people around the state, and we got a good field of teams here this year, having 2 4-team brackets, so it's pretty cool to have this event.
And as I understand it, with a lot of talent coming in here this weekend, not only from your team but some of the other teams, there's going to be a lot of college coaches here watching.
Yeah, absolutely. We got a lot of college coaches. Marshall's got Division I players. Germantown's got Division I players. Platteville's got Division I players. Multiple D2 kids on the other schools as well, including ours. So yeah, it's a pretty good event for us.
Well, your first test of the 2019-2020 season is Franklin. What can you tell me about them?
Their best players back, but it's kind of hard because you don't really have a lot of tape. And I got some games from last year, but they're kind of a different team. They play a lot of zones, a lot of trapping and things like that. So they kind of throw the kitchen sink at you, I guess, as they would say. So we're expecting to see a lot of different things from them. But until you really get some looks, you're not really quite sure on how you're going to handle some of those things.
Well, with what's happened here the last couple of years with your club, the target certainly is on your back again. But at this point, your girls are used to playing in big games and used to having that target. Does it even faze them anymore?
We just focus on what's in front of us. I think that's the big thing. I know a lot of other people like to talk about those things. We got work to do in practice. We got to prepare for games, so we don't really have time to dwell on those past things. That's just kind of our attitude about everything. In a lot of ways, as a coach of this team, I know we've accomplished those things, but it doesn't feel like we've accomplished a lot, actually. And that's because we're always trying to strive to improve on everything that we're doing. We've learned some things we've done well, some things we haven't done well. So we're just trying to improve every day.
Well, as you open up the season, you obviously had practice now for the last couple of weeks. What is maybe the strongest part of your game at this point?
I just like the attitudes of our kids. these kids want to perform well. They want to. I honestly believe that they want to give their best and make Beaver Dam proud. They've put in a lot of time, and they've had a lot of success in basketball through their careers. And I think they just really want to keep that going.
Anything, well, you said you always want to get better. I've heard that from you many times before. At this early juncture, before you've even played a game, what concerns you most going into the season?
Got to take care of the ball better shot selection, rebound better, don't foul, stay on your player, defend the 3. We got all kinds of things we got to work on. So we got plenty to work on, and I'm sure after tonight's game we'll have even more to work on.
Well, just looking ahead here, not too far ahead, but your schedule. You in addition to the Badger North Conference games this year, you've got some very tough opponents, non-conference-wise. A couple of out-of-state games in December in Chicago and also in Minnesota. So I would think, much like years past, you're going to be tested.
Yeah, we are. I think you need to play those games just to see where you're at a little bit. Hopefully it makes you stronger for conference play and makes you stronger for tournament at the end of the year. So. Until you get put in those situations, you don't know, how you're going to accomplish. Kind of like, the Florida tournament last year, we got back from Miami. I know it's a different team this year, but what that did for our team last year, we were playing at a whole nother level when we got back because you have to move the ball that much faster. You have to make your decisions that much quicker. And, I can't say enough for what that did for us last year. And knowing the community support we had for an event like that, and it really set us apart in a lot of ways, and it's really awesome that we can do those kind of experiences.
Tim, thanks so much for the time. We're looking forward to covering you all year long. We're going to be with you every step of the way, and looking forward to the opener tonight.
All right, thanks, Mike.
All right, that's Tim Chase, head coach of Beaver Dam. We'll step aside. We're back right after this on DailyDodge.com.
My dentist cares about me.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster. At Columbus Family Dental, we care about you and your entire family. We're here to provide comprehensive, convenient care for you and your loved ones in a comfortable, laid-back environment. Whether you need braces for the kids or cosmetic work for yourself, we're here waiting for you. Call us today at 623-5559 to set up your no-pressure, free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.
Pay the same price as Chrysler executives and receive a 10-year, 100,000-mile Reed-exclusive powertrain warranty during our Black Friday sales event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed, and the deals on these remaining brand new 2019 models are ridiculous. $14,000 off select Ram trucks, 0% financing for 60 months, plus $4,500 off Chrysler Pacificas and Jeep Cherokees from $22,184. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
And back inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse, we're just a few moments away from the opening tip of the 2019-2020 season. Three-time defending Division II state champion Beaver Dam Golden Beavers hosting the Franklin Sabres in the opening round of the Beaver Dam Invitational. Let's give you the starting lineups. First for the Franklin Sabres, coached by Tony Catherines, and they were 15-9 a year ago. At guard is Lauren Schwartz. She is a senior. Also at guard, Olivia Rangel, a junior, and Macy Harris, she's a junior. The forwards are Gabrielle Galetta, a junior, along with Abby Matthews, she is a senior. They do not list the heights of the players on the Franklin roster, but again, those starters are Lauren Schwartz, Olivia Rangel, Macy Harris, Gabrielle Galetta, and Abby Matthews. Now the starters for Beaver Dam, coached by Tim Chase, coming off their third consecutive state title a year ago. They were 27-1 on the season last year. And they will start at a guard, Natalie Jens, a 5'7" junior. Also at guard is Jada Donaldson, 5'6" and a senior. Maddie Wilkie getting the start. At a guard, a junior at 5'10". Carly Burkhart up front, a 5'8" senior forward, and rounding out the starting five for Beaver Dam is Paige Hodgson, a 6'3" junior. So again, it's going to be Natalie Jens, Jada Donaldson, Maddie Wilkie, Carly Burkhart, and Paige Hodgson getting the start for the Golden Beavers. Beaver Dam wearing their home white jerseys and shorts tonight, as you can see on the video screen, with the green lettering and numbers and the green and yellow trim. Meanwhile, Franklin in their road uniforms, black jerseys and pants with, or shorts I should say, with the gold numbers and trim. So we are just about set for a tip-off here in just a couple of moments, and looking forward to getting this season underway, but we've got the national anthem coming up here as well.
Well, Tim Chase is 383 wins and 160 losses overall, 252-94 at Beaver Dam. Went 27-1 last year, was just voted as the D2 girls rep to the WBC Executive Board, and he is quite the character, and boy, he got a haircut for tonight's game.
Yeah, and to celebrate opening night, you and I have our matching shirts on, Kirk Call, and so I'm glad you got the memo.
I was going to wear my sunglasses because they are pretty bright, folks.
They are bright at night, huh?
But I hope they don't turn the lights off, or you and I will be the only ones they'll see.
I don't think so. But anyways, we're going to have the opening tip in just a moment. But first of all, we will pause, but we'll keep it here as we honor America with the performance of our national anthem. Greta Sennen with our national anthem here at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse, getting you set for girls basketball. It's Beaver Dam, it's Franklin, it's Hall of Fame coach Kirk Call, back for another season, and back with him the keys to the game.
Well, the Beaver Dam girls basketball team lost a ton of talent, 3 Division I athletes. but they return in abundance also. Dynasty. Could the Golden Beavers make WIAA history this season and be the very first team to win 4 consecutive state titles and earn this distinction and label? Well, Coach Tim Chase and his staff certainly know they are the hunted. How fitting, the night before opening day of deer hunting. And then relish this distinction again. The starting 5 have played in a lot of big games, especially under the brightest lights and on the biggest stage. So they're experienced and seasoned. It's great to be back in a gymnasium with Golden Throat, the best play-by-play announcer in the state of Wisconsin. Let's play championship basketball.
And we are just about ready to do so as they finish up the player introductions. And as you can see on your video screen, Kirk and I are in our usual perch at the end of the court. And so that means in the first half of the game tonight, Beaver Dam will come towards us at the near end of the floor. Franklin will go away from us down towards the far end. And of course, they'll switch it up after halftime. Nothing's changed. There's still 2 18-minute halves here in Wisconsin high school basketball. That hasn't changed over the last couple of years. I'm trying to think, were any major changes over the offseason? I can't think of anything, Kirk.
I don't believe I saw any major rule changes. I think most of the situations are going to stay. I noticed there was video replay at the state finals in football.
Yes, that's the first time they've used that this year.
And a couple important calls. One was overturned, I believe, and they actually had one right before I left the house this afternoon. They had a review one, and so that's interesting. I hope that doesn't get into the basketball situation, but you never know. But you know what? I watch a little bit of college basketball, and one of the favorite sayings I heard from Bill Rafterty, all right, we got to get those puppies aligned. It's about time that the Golden Beavers get those puppies aligned.
So we are ready to tip off the new season, and if you're a fan of Beaver Dam, you're in luck because we will be following the Beaver Dam High School girls basketball team all season long. Every game, home and away, will be on either dailydodge.com or on the radio on WBEV 1430 AM. Paige Hodgson will jump it at center for Beaver Dam. Gabrielle Galetta will do the honors for Franklin. 33 weeks we've waited, and it is time to play basketball once again inside this beautiful field house here at Beaver Dam High School. So here we go. There's the whistle. Ball up in the air, and the tap is controlled by Beaver Dam. Here comes Jada Donaldson into the front court, and it's man-to-man D for Franklin to start off the game. Hodgson over on that far side, sends it to the top of the key. Jens, little hesitation move. Now sends it up high over to Wilkie. Wilkie sends it cross court, right side. Donaldson in three-point land, guarded there by Macy Harris. Kicks it out. Here's a three on the way. It is no good for Maddie Wilkie, and the defensive rebound is pulled down by Harris. Then she fell down, lost the ball, was stolen and put up and in by Carly Burkhardt. It's 2-0 Beaver Dam, 27 seconds into the new season.
Well, I was sure hoping that, Maddie, we get that first one to go down, but good hustle by Carly Burkhardt.
Lauren Schwartz. Oh, there's full court pressure. Where have we seen that before? Beaver Dam employs that all the time. 5-2 in favor of the Golden Beavers. We're a minute and 20 seconds into the first half.
Natalie Jens ticking the nylon from the three-point line.
This is Schwartz behind the back dribble, stops up near the center circle. Donaldson all over her, and a errant pass that was going out of bounds, and let's see, it's going to go back to Franklin. Or no, excuse me. Did they point the wrong way?
I think
no,
it
is. It is Franklin ball. Yep,
no,
it's turnover.
Turnover on Franklin.
Oh, on Franklin. Beg your pardon. All right. Anyways, Beaver Dam gets it in. Donaldson flips to Wilkie. Now ahead to Burkhardt. Crosses the timeline. Burkhardt, nice sidestep past the defender. Goes in for a layup on the right side. Burkhardt's got 4 points already. The microwave's heating up early, Kirk. It's 7-2 Beaver Dam.
Carly Burkhardt with the Euro step. Blew by you, Linda Ronstadt.
I was waiting for that one. This is Olivia Rangel. She was, I believe, the leading scorer on this Franklin team last year at about just under 14 points a game. Kicks it out to Schwartz, guarded by Jada Donaldson. Who else? Donaldson swats it away and comes up with a steal. Best defender in the state. You're not going to convince me otherwise after what we've seen the last couple years. There's a tip ball, steal. Matthews back the other way, throws it ahead. And this is Macy Harris. She lost it from behind, and Donaldson comes out of the scrum with it. Donaldson back into the front court. Hesitation move. Falls away but misses the layup on the right side. Offensive board, Burkhart kicks it out. Jens for three on the wing. That's off the rim, no good. And an offensive board, Jens baseline jumper. That's off the rim. That won't go. And a defensive board for Rangel. She one-hands it ahead. Here is Harris going in right baseline. Lost the ball. Got stripped by Jens. And now Jens lets traffic clear, throws it to the left side. There's Hodgson out for three on the wing. It's off the back rim, no good. Burkhart tracks down the offensive board. Here's Carly Burkhart. We're just about 3 minutes into the game. 5-point Beaver Dam lead at 7-2. Off a screen goes Wilkie, and she reverses and puts it up and missed it off the rim. Defensive rebound for Matthews.
Her first.
Matthews throws it ahead to Rangel. Three on the left side. Book it for Olivia Rangel. And just like that, we've got a 2-point game. It's 7-5. The Beaver Dam lead is at a deuce. 14:43 to go until halftime. Donaldson near the top of the key, sends it left wing. Jens open for three. Book it. There's Natalie Jens with her second three ball of the evening. 10-5. Beaver Dam doubling up Franklin with 3.5 minutes gone by here in the opening stanza.
Looks like Beaver Dam's going to just play straight up man-to-man, no trapping, no double teams.
And Jens, I think she partially blocked that reverse layup attempt, and now Burkhart trying to go through traffic, lost the handle on it. It was picked up by Matthews. She fell down, and we've got a whistle and traveling violation. I didn't see a signal, but you did,
yeah,
Kirk. Okay.
Krogan did.
All righty, and now we've got our first substitutions as Kylie Whitnable, a freshman at 6 feet tall, checks in for Beaver Dam. So does Paige Yagodinsky, 5'11 junior.
Most of the subs off the Beaver Dam bench are posts, 4 and 5.
Yeah.
So they're 9 deep, but there's about 5 posts.
This is Whitnable near the free throw line, back out beyond the arc for Donaldson. She sets up between the rings, feeds Jens. Jens' little post feed. Yagodinsky gets past the defense and scores. Beautiful assist from Jens, and you can't do it any better than Yagodinsky did right there.
No, nice entry pass by Natalie Jens. Yagodinsky really sealed off the gal very well and had an easy basket.
12-5. Beaver Dam is up 7 now. 13:39 to go opening half. And here's an underhanded pass, and it's taken there by Kennedy Bowl, who had checked in for Franklin a moment ago. And now we get a traveling violation on Abby Matthews as she was being hassled trying to drive into the lane. And we've got a 30-second timeout. So let's take a break. We'll take a 30-second timeout and be back. You're watching Beaver Dam girls basketball on DailyDodge.com.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamp, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
As we come back to live action, Beaver Dam inbounding, Franklin with some full court pressure. You don't see too many teams, or at least in the past, Kirk, we haven't seen a lot of teams press Beaver Dam.
Well, I think that's just Franklin's go-to, and they're just going to continue to try to do what they're going to do early in the year.
Here's a jumper on the way. That is no good for Jada Donaldson from that left corner. Long rebound, caromed out to the free throw line. We had a big pile up, and a jump ball was called as we had bodies on the floor fighting for the ball. Franklin is going to get possession. One thing I didn't mention here, but interesting note, those of you that have a watchful eye, Maddie Wilkie changed numbers this year. She has Paige Schumann's old number 11. I asked the coach about that. He said, well, that's the number she always wanted. Here's a jumper from the right side. Banked home by Kennedy Bowl. And that's her first bucket off the bench. And it's 12-7. The Beaver Dam lead is 5. We had a collision as the Golden Beavers were working the ball up the floor, and we have a foul. This is going to be the first of the game on Franklin, and it's also the first personal on Olivia Rangel.
Beaver Dam has handled their press pretty well. This early in the year, it's going to be interesting to see how the stamina of the Franklin Sabres handles this full court pressure if they can keep it up the whole game.
Donaldson into the post, turnaround jumper. That's no good for Whitnable. She got her own rebound. Whitnable goes up and under, and wait a minute, foul before the shot's on the floor. And that'll stop the clock with 12:44 left to play in the opening half. Mike Tronson, Kurt Call with you on DailyDodge.com. Cale Zomer's here. He's our videographer and Engineer on opening night 2019-2020. That foul was on Galetta, her first, team second. Donaldson right in front of our table. Lob pass into Jens. Off screen, now she goes into the lane. Floats one up. It's off the rim, no good. Offensive board. She got her own rebound. As she fell out of bounds, threw it back, but instead of Wilkie grabbing it, it was picked off by Macy Harris. Lob ahead. Bad pass, and it's intercepted by Wilkie. Going in for the layup. She got bumped, and before the shot, it happened on the floor. Another foul on Franklin, but well, as soon as she put a little air into that, I'm thinking, no, there's no way that Maddie doesn't pick that off, and she did.
Well, and then she was going to score. You knew that. She's been playing AAU ball for, I don't know how many years, 3, 4, 5 years already. And
Hodgson and Burkhart both checked back in. Sorry to interrupt you there, Kirk. And then also checking in for Beaver Dam, Avery Stonewall, who we saw a bit last year, the 5'10" junior. This is Donaldson on the baseline to inbound. Long pass in and grabbed by Burkhart, top of the bubble. Now over to Hodgson, left sideline, taken by Donaldson. She'll drive back near the top of the key. Kicks it out to Burkhart for a triple. Off the rim, no good. And that's going back to Franklin as Hodgson was the last to touch it, going for an offensive rebound.
Well, she had good position. She just couldn't hang on to it. Bounced out of bounds, and Franklin takes over.
Mackenzie Bolus had checked in for Franklin just a little while ago. She's a senior. As we try and keep you up to date with 12:13 to go first half. 12-7. Beaver Dam leads this game by 5.
Avery Stonewall in for the Golden Beavers, number 32.
Seeing her first action of the season. And this is Matthews. Matthews threw a double team, bounce pass, intercepted by Wilkie. She's a thief. Here's Maddie Wilkie, letting traffic go by, throws it ahead, and Stonewall bobbled it, couldn't handle it, and it's picked off by Matthews. Now Matthews back the other way, trying to sidestep the defender, Wilkie, and there's going to be 2 free throws. They're going to get Wilkie for the foul. And that's going to be her first of the evening, second team foul on the Golden Beavers. I have to get used to calling Wilkie now in that number 11 jersey. Of course, we know who she is, but yeah, I'm so used to her wearing 25, but she wanted that number 11, and after Paige Schumann graduated, she took over that jersey as the first free throw is up, and it's good for Matthews. She'll get one more. Matthews now with 3 points in this contest, cuts the Beaver Dam lead down to 4.
First free throws of the game. What are you going to do next year when Gabby's up here?
Oh, goodness. That second free throw's off the back rim. Rebound for Carly Burkhart. Hey, the boss is here. Ryan Gable's here. Good to see him helping out.
Fourth rebound for Carly Burkhart.
Bad pass. That's going to go out of bounds as Burkhart was trying to go cross-court to Donaldson. Donaldson broke towards the baseline. The pass was behind her, and it sailed into the front row of the bleachers. So the Beaver Dam turnover will give it to Franklin, but we have a 30-second timeout call. We're going to keep it right here. 30-second timeout with 11:38 remaining in the first half. It is Beaver Dam 12 and Franklin 8.
Well, I unofficially got 9 turnovers for Franklin and 5 for Beaver Dam, and that's sort of what prompted the timeout by Coach Tim Chase.
Did you hear the pregame interview? He said one thing we need to shore up at least early on is taking care of the basketball.
You know, they have sub sandwiches before the games. They don't have donuts. So this is not a bakery. And he's been pulling his hair out. I mean, look at him. He cannot take this turnover situation. He's got no hair on his head already.
So Franklin inbounds. This is Kennedy Bowl to bring it across the timeline. She's met there by Burkhart. Now a little hesitation move, and we've got a whistle as the ball came loose.
Wow.
Check it out here, a Beaver Dam foul. I'm just trying to see what they're going to get. It's going to be Burkhart.
Well, it was on the dribbler, but.
Yep. So Burkhart picks up her first personal, and that will even up the team fouls at 3 apiece with 11.5 minutes to go in the opening stanza.
I don't know, my 1-year-old grandson Hudson hits me harder than that.
And here is Mackenzie Bolus, right side into the lane, just inside the free throw line, guarded well there by Stonewall. Bounce pass to a cutting Schwartz.
Pitching a tent in the lane. I
Yep,
can smell the hot dogs over
violation.
the campfire.
You're making me hungry here with all these food references. I haven't had dinner yet. Not that I need that, but anyways, full court pressure again by Franklin. Stonewall throws it ahead, and Jada will take it into the front court. Here's Donaldson met quickly by Rangel. Hesitation move as she tries to split a double team, but instead sends it out beyond the arc for Burkhart. Now back to Donaldson, right corner, fakes the 3, got the defender in the air. Now bounce pass up top for Maddie Wilkie. Wilkie driving into the lane, kicks it back up to Donaldson, open for 3 on the wing. Bullseye! There's Jada hitting her first 3 of the season, her first bucket of the season for that matter, 15-8. Beaver Dam on top, 10:45 to go, first half. And a little jumper banked home by Mackenzie Bolus. That's the second basket that we've seen banked home by the Sabres. They trail by only 5, 15-10. Nice cut. Burkhart takes the pass and goes in for a layup on the right side.
Great court vision. Nice pass. Jada Donaldson. Easy basket for Burkhart.
And Burkhart leads all scorers in the game with 6. Here is Rangel. Rangel driving right baseline, but Wilkie's with her all the way. Rangel now on the right elbow, sends it cross court. Pass taken there by Bolus. Bolus gets past Stonewall and fouled on the layup. Missed the shot, but she will get an all expenses paid trip to the free throw line with just over 10 minutes remaining until halftime. We've played just shy of 8 minutes of the brand new basketball season.
Mackenzie Bolus is a senior. No stats from last year. She misses the first free throw.
And we've got subs coming in. A hockey line change for Coach Tim Chase. As some fresh bodies out there. Also checking in Taylor Wosinski. She's a freshman coming on now for Coach Tony Catherines and the Sabres. Did I miss one?
Layla Ashley, number 25.
Layla Ashley, thank you very much. Second free throw is up, and it is good for Bolus. 17-11. And we've got a 6-point Beaver Dam lead as we approach the 10-minute mark and counting of the opening half. Here is Donaldson out near the center circle, directing traffic from there. Donaldson trying to go off a screen, hesitation move, bounce pass to the right baseline, and we've got a foul as Jagodinski took a pass and started driving towards the rack, but we've got a foul on Franklin. That'll even up the team fouls at 4 apiece. This is going on Kennedy Bowl, her first. Donaldson now to inbound, bounce pass, weak side, backdoor. There's Jagodinski to put it up and in. Paige Jagodinski with a nice inbound feed from Donaldson. 19-11, Beaver Dam up by 8.
Great out-of-bounds play by Coach Tim Chase. That's the old Yale play.
There's a shot over the rim, too strong for Galetta. Rebound for Jagodinski. Throws it back on the lob to Donaldson up the near wing side. Now drives to the left and sends it to the corner. There is Jens for a 3. She missed it off the rim. Rangel, the defensive rebound, then her pass was tipped, and now a big scramble as Jagodinski and Rangel hit the deck fighting for the ball. Somebody is going to get called for a foul, and it's going to be Jagodinski. That's her first, team's 5th.
Couple wide open three-pointers. They've knocked a few down, but still early in the year, but you can just see that Maddie missed her only shot. Natalie's hit about 1 of 3. Jada hit 1. Paige missed 1. But those girls can knock it down. You know that, Mike.
Absolutely. Rangel now met by Jens. Jens got taken out by a screen, and Rangel takes advantage of it and buries the 3 ball.
Well, they're hanging around.
Yep, 6 points for Rangel. Bad pass by Ashley, and it's intercepted by Wosinski. 5-point Beaver Dam lead, 19-14, but this is Franklin with possession. Here's a 3 on the way. It is good for Kennedy Bowl. Look out. They're within a deuce. It's 19-17. And here is Donaldson taking the pass from Whitnable and a whistle. So we got a foul on the Sabres. This is going to be the second personal on Olivia Rangel, and team fouls now are all even at 5 apiece.
5 apiece. Both teams used 1 30-second timeout. Each team has 4 left. 8:45 left here in the Beaver Dam Fieldhouse. 19-17 Beaver Dam over Franklin.
Jens top of the arc. Now sends it left side for Ashley, going off a screen, coming to the near wing. Bounce pass out in 3-point land to Maddie Wilkie. Wilkie goes off a screen set by Whitnable. Feeds Jens left corner for 3. Off the rim, no good. And what a rebound. Offensive board. Wilkie puts it up. It's in and out, no good. Jagodinski an offensive board. Her putback won't go. Rangel now has the defensive board and wrestles it away from Jagodinski and throws it instead to Matthews. Wow. Everything but the finish for the Golden Beavers with just over 8 minutes to go in the first half. We played 10 minutes of basketball. Beaver Dam clinging to a 2-point lead, 19-17. Wosinski driving off a spin move. Did she travel?
Yep.
Yes, she did. Traveling violation on the freshman Taylor Wosinski, and Beaver Dam will get it back with 8 minutes and change left in the opening stanza, 19-17. As you mentioned, Kirk, the Sabres, at least for the time being here, they're hanging around. They're making a game of it.
Starters back in for Beaver Dam now. 8 minutes left. 2-point lead for the Golden Beavers.
Here comes Wilkie through traffic. Nice pass. Jens trying to go backdoor. Hodgson bobbled the pass, and Wosinski on her knees was able to get it to Matthews. Now Matthews through the center circle, kind of lets traffic go by to reset the offense. Matthews being hassled by Burkhart defensively. Feeds it now to Schwartz. Lauren Schwartz double team, and she's in trouble and looking for help. Still looking, and finally gets rid of it to Galetta. Back up to Schwartz. Schwartz working against Donaldson, and a foul on Donaldson with 7:31 to go in the half, and Beaver Dam leading by a deuce, 19-17.
Franklin player was a little bit out of control. Jada Donaldson, one of the quickest guards in the state, beat her to the spot, stripped her clean. Not a good call.
Inbounds pass taken on the left side, and a block by Hodgson on Galetta. Ball still loose as they fight for the rebound, and Franklin got an offensive board. They put another shot up. That's no good. Wilkie has the rebound, and she drove through 3 defenders and got fouled in the process. So that'll stop the clock with 7:19 to go in this opening half. That foul was on Gabrielle Galetta. That's her second, and each team now with 6 fouls, and so both teams are going to be in the bonus real soon.
Well, this isn't really surprising this early in the year. First game, you know, you practice and practice and practice against your own teams, but Beaver Dam's going to come out of this okay.
This is Donaldson being hassled by Macy Harris. Into the lane, floats one up. It's off the back iron, no good. Defensive rebound for Matthews. Matthews, speedy, sends it ahead. Bounce pass to the left side. Arcing shot over the rim, too strong for Mackenzie Bolus. It went out of bounds, and Beaver Dam will get it back. 6:54 remaining in the opening half, and it's still 19-17. Beaver Dam leading by 2. We've been stuck on that score for a little while now.
Yeah, Beaver Dam hasn't scored in a while, I don't think, and they've had a couple good looks. Their offensive efficiency isn't the best right now, but I think their main players got to take more shots.
Here's Donaldson for a 3. Off the rim, no good. Hodgson the offensive board, and she's fouled on her way back up. They're going to get Wosinski. Wosinski was going after that loose ball, and she'll get called for contact. Will she not? Or are they going to get, no, beg your pardon. They're going to get Schwartz, and that is number 7 on Franklin. So, but this was a shooting foul in the act of shooting, so Hodgson will get 2, and the first one is up and good for Paige Hodgson. 20-17, still a 1-possession game. Beaver Dam's up by a triple.
First time at the free throw line for the Beaver Dam squad. 1 for 1.
1 for 2. Offensive board, Burkhart. She got there. She leads all scorers in the game with 8. That was a huge offensive rebound on a missed free throw. 22-17. Beaver Dam on top. And here's Wosinski back the other way, kicks it out. This is Bolus into the arc and banks it home. The third banked shot for Franklin tonight. 22-19. They're within a triple. And we're just a little over 6 minutes away from halftime. There's Maddie Wilkie. Smooth stroke from the right elbow. Hits the 3 ball. That's her first bucket of the game. 25-19. Beaver Dam's up 6. Wosinski's pass. Did she get fouled? No, she traveled trying to get the ball across the timeline to a teammate. So with now 12 minutes and 2 seconds elapsed, Beaver Dam's up 25-19 and will get possession once again.
Well, you know, they call that backboard a window of opportunity. All 3 of those were unintentional, let me tell you. They were not designed to go off the board.
Wilkie for a 3 right corner. Over the rim, too strong. Offensive board. Putback is up and in, and Carly Burkhart's having a first half. She's up to double digits.
6 rebounds also.
There's a steal. Now Wilkie going in all alone, and before the shot, she got.
Going to call Carly Burkhart on an illegal screen.
Illegal screen. Ouch, because that would have been 2 more. Yes, it is. It's 27-19 as Beaver Dam has upped the lead back to 8 with 5:37 remaining in the opening half. Mike Tronson, Kurt Call with you from the field house here at Beaver Dam High School.
UW Badger coach Tipsis.
Jonathan Sippis is in the house, and he's just one of several coaches we knew were going to be here for this tournament this weekend.
Well, he really would like to catch Maddie Wilkie, let me tell you.
Well, there's a lot of schools that can say that.
About 10 or 12 I read in the paper.
She's going to have her pick. She does already. 5:31 to go in the half. Ball went out of bounds, and
1-3-1 coming for the first time.
Franklin
half-court
get
trap.
it in. This is Bull.
There it is.
Passes tip, and it works their magic.
Finish.
Donaldson ahead to Jens. Layup, got it. Natalie Jens with the assist from Donaldson. Timeout Franklin with 5:21 to go in the first half. It's 29-19. Beaver Dam leading. It's a full 60-second timeout. We're back right after this on DailyDodge.com.
At Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly on the beautiful east side of Beaver Dam, they're making sure you're ready for the holidays. And Leslie, we thought last week's turkey prices were great. Holy cow, they're that much better this week.
They are. The Genio turkeys are now just 37 cents a pound. Your average bird is 10 to 23 pounds. And the Butterball turkeys are now just 97 cents a pound, 10 to 25 pound average, so you can find one to feed your entire family. And the turkey is the best part of the Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, and we're talking Genio and Butterball, and everybody loves them.
Gotta have a big one so you can have leftovers too.
Well, what else do they have on sale this week, Leslie?
Great stuff, Rick. The California fresh celery, which is great for your appetizer table, 99 cents. Brownberry stuffing, the 12-ounce package is $1.99. And Heinz gravy, the 12-ounce jar, $1.29. Can't have enough gravy, you gotta pour it over everything.
Absolutely, and this is the time to shop at Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly on the beautiful east side of Beaver Dam.
But they're already playing basketball again. Natalie Jens just scored to make it 31-19 Beaver Dam, and now fouled at the other end with 4:53 remaining in the first half. So Beaver Dam, boy, Franklin got that deficit all the way down to 2, and now it's a 10-2 run.
12 actually.
Or 12-2.
19-17. It was now 31-19 as the first free throw is missed
by Mackenzie Bolus.
Foul was on Paige Hodgson, her first.
Each team is in the bonus right now. Beaver Dam with 8 fouls in the half, 7 on the Sabres. Another free throw coming up for Bolus. That one off the back rim, no good. And the rebound, Hodgson bobbled it. It went out of bounds, but last touched by the Franklin player. That was Gabrielle Galetta. So Galetta couldn't hang on, and Beaver Dam will take over as we get some personnel set. 4:51 to go first half. It is Jada Donaldson taking the pass from Hodgson, pushing it to Jens, three-point land, left side, now up on the elbow. There is Wilkie, back to the top of the key for Burkhart. Burkhart sidearms it out beyond the three-point arc to Hodgson, now to the top of the key for Jens. Jens near the top of the silo, being guarded there by Matthews. Pushes it off towards the left sideline. Hodgson sends it back to Donaldson. Donaldson just above the free throw line. Now trying to reset. She's guarded by Rangel. Over to Jens. Jens cross-court feed on the left elbow. A 3. That's no good for Hodgson. Defensive rebound pulled down by Kennedy Bowles. She feeds Olivia Rangel. And now Rangel racing up the right wing side. Hesitation move. Working against Jens. Spins. Now sends it back out to Matthews. Matthews cross-court feed. And it's grabbed there by Sophie Hoffman, who had checked in. Hoffman missed a shot short off the rim. Hodgson swatting at the rebound from going out of bounds, and I think she was out of bounds when she touched it.
Right.
So
I'll tell you, the three amigos, Natalie Jens, Jada Donaldson, and Maddie Wilkie, are tremendous on-the-ball defenders. And then you throw in Carly Burkhart and Paige Hodgson. This is a very good defensive team.
Rangel for 3. From the left corner, no good. Offensive rebound. And this is Galetta. Galetta couldn't shoot over Kylie Whitnable, and then a 3-second violation is going to be called on Franklin.
13th turnover, Mike, for Franklin.
So the freshman Kylie Whitnable at 6 feet tall already has made her presence felt because the Franklin player could not shoot over her.
Yeah, it's a little different playing in grade school gym and all of a sudden coming into this field house.
Welcome to the big time.
Yeah.
3:38 and counting left in the first half. 31-19. Beaver Dam leads by a dozen.
Oh,
this is Wilkie off a screen. Wilkie bounce pass into Whitnable. She's triple teamed, and a jump ball is called, and the arrow says it's going to stay on this end with the Golden Beavers.
Maddie's got to shoot that shot. She was wide open at the top of the
And
key.
she knows it, too.
Well,
at least I think she does.
Tim's going to tell her.
Tim's going to tell her if she doesn't. That is for sure. Here's Donaldson.
You can be unselfish to a fault.
Donaldson feeds Wilkie in that left corner. Now she goes baseline through a double team. What a move by Maddie Wilkie through the double team. Wow. She's back in midseason form now.
Sensational, scintillating, magnificent.
33-19, Beaver Dam on top. Matthews bounce pass to the baseline, and a layup is underlaid by Hoffman, and they fight for the rebound. We've got is a jump ball?
I don't know. Krogan might have a foul. It's going down. It's going to be a bonus foul on Franklin. But it's a freshman error. Kylie Whitnable, a 6-foot freshman. Great rebound. Nice and strong. All of a sudden brought it down to her waist. Now you're not 6 foot anymore. Now you brought it down into little man's land. And you got to get it under your chin. Keep it right in here. Keep your elbows out. She'll learn.
Whitnable shooting the 1-and-1. She missed the free throw. And Matthews traveled. She grabbed the rebound. The problem was she fell down. And that's travel, so Beaver Dam catching a break there. We have now played just about 15 minutes of basketball. 3:02 to go until intermission. Nice pass, weak side. There's Maddie Wilkie for the layup off the inbounds play. We've seen a couple of those tonight.
Well, it's no surprise to us.
Steele on the lob pass ahead. Jens, no-look pass. There's Donaldson. Double team, triple team, trying to get through it. And her pass out beyond the arc. Wilkie feeds Jens in the left corner for 3. Bullseye! Natalie Jens with her third long-range shot of the evening, 38-19. This was a 2-point game not that long ago.
Well, it's a 19-2 run. It was 19-17.
Quick pass down low, sent back up top. Here's a shot by Kennedy Bowl off the rim, no good from three-point land. And Wilkie has the defensive rebound, throws it ahead. Wide open, Layla Ashley, layup on the left side, book it for Layla Ashley.
Well, this is what can happen. We've seen this for how many years in a row now. The talent just simply takes over. Adrenaline will only take you so far, and you can bank in 3 shots when you didn't want to, and all of a sudden it is just a blitz by the Golden Beavers.
If I say light switch, do you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely. We've seen it how many times,
Yeah.
and now this squad is starting to get its rhythm.
This is Olivia Rangel. Rangel's in the left corner. Wilkie watching her closely. Rangel goes off a screen. Wilkie stays with her. You try and slow her down. Just try and slow her down. This is Rangel above the free throw line. Wilkie's all over. Gets rid of it to Galetta, and Galetta on the drive traveled, and Beaver Dam will get it back with 92 seconds left in the half. And all of a sudden here, as you kind of alluded to, Kirk, and Beaver Dam kind of seems to be waking up a little bit here, and we're seeing more of what we've seen in the past.
Yeah, the opening game jitters.
Oh, yeah,
Even
absolutely.
at home, the opening game jitters are there. It's 16 turnovers now. The defense is still solid. The offense is coming around. 40 points already in the half. They're on pace to score, in the 70s or 80s again. Depends upon how much Tim Chase rests his starters.
And a floater on the baseline, no good for Donaldson. Offensive board kept alive for the Golden Beavers by Stonewall. Now Wilkie from the top of the silo buries the line drive 3. She's up to 10 points, 43-19. Beaver Dam now opening up a big lead with 67 seconds to go in the half.
Is there any way to say that Maddie Wilkie's got a quiet 10 points?
That's the quietest 10 I've ever seen.
Oh, man. And
And
another
there's
steal
a
by...
steal. And she's going to go in all alone.
Don't
Wilkie.
dunk it.
And she puts it up and in on the right side. Maddie Wilkie now with a dozen. And we're at 45-19. Steal. Donaldson. Layup. She got one.
Timeout full.
Yep. And a full timeout for Franklin. 43.7 seconds remaining until intermission. We're going to keep it right here as we close in on halftime. But it's 47-19. Beaver Dam leading Franklin. Tonight's game here on DailyDodge.com is brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Columbus Family Dental, Air Care, Marshfield Medical Center, Beaver Dam, Bayside Supper Club, Lidkey Motors, American Bank, and Pine Hills Trucking and Custom Farm Work. Mike Tronson, Kurt Call with you from the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Glad to have you with us on DailyDodge.com as we open up our broadcast season for 2019-2020. And if you are enjoying this one, hey, we've got another one for you tomorrow. Tomorrow, Beaver Dam is going to take on either Germantown or Marshall. in the second day of this Beaver Dam Invitational. And game time tomorrow, if Beaver Dam hangs on and wins this one, the game time tomorrow would be at 6:30 in the evening. If Franklin rallies and would win this game, Beaver Dam would then play at 3:30 in the afternoon.
28-2 run. I don't see Franklin coming back.
I don't see a 3:30 game in our future. And then no disrespect to Franklin.
No,
None whatsoever.
I don't see Franklin scoring 47 points in this game.
But Franklin, hey, give them credit. They were hanging tough for quite a while. And here's Rangel. She's one of the best players on that team. Finds Wosinski in the right corner. She drives towards the hole, puts it up. Nice move by the freshman, Taylor Wosinski. She doesn't play like a freshman. She doesn't kind of look like a freshman. She looks like a seasoned veteran. And it's 47-21 Beaver Dam. Grace Medeiros had checked on now for the Golden Beavers, seeing her first action. 10 seconds left in the half. This is Wilkie, bumped up top by Sophie Hoffman.
Still a bonus.
And it is. This is 1+1 for Maddie Wilkie. 7.2 seconds left in the half. Started a little bit slow for the Golden Beavers, but they've cranked it up a notch over the last 8, 9, 10 minutes or so.
77% from the line last year, 13.8 points per game, 53% from the arc, and nothing but nylon as she nails the first free throw. 48-21, 7 seconds left in the first half. Beaver Dam over Franklin.
Anna Streblo had also checked in as Wilkie hits the second free throw. 49-21, Beaver Dam leads. 4 seconds left in the half. Rangel.
I don't think she knows how much time
No,
left.
she doesn't. 1 second, and she's not even going to get a shot off. She had no clue. No clue as to how much time was left, which is surprising. A player of that caliber, who is a junior, was not aware of the clock. So, anyways, that's the way the first half comes to an end here at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. If you're a Beaver Dam fan, you're liking what you're seeing as this team has jumped out to a 49-21 lead. The Golden Beavers on top of the Sabres at intermission. We'll take a break, but we'll come back. We'll have our halftime report in just a moment. This is Beaver Dam High School girls basketball, video streamed exclusively on dailydodge.com.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
At American Family Insurance, we believe that with the right support, any dream is possible. For auto, home, business, or life, contact us today.
For details, contact Kevin Carnine, agent at Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC. Call 887-9700 or stop by 718 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI. American Family Insurance Company. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
My dentist cares about me.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster. At Columbus Family Dental, we care about you and your entire family. We're here to provide comprehensive, convenient care for you and your loved ones in a comfortable, laid-back environment. Whether you need braces for the kids or cosmetic work for yourself, we're here waiting for you. Call us today at 623-5559 to set up your no-pressure, free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.
At Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly on the beautiful east side of Beaver Dam, they're making sure you're ready for the holidays. And Leslie, we thought last week's turkey prices were great. Holy cow, they're that much better this week.
They are. The Genio turkeys are now just 37 cents a pound. Your average bird is 10 to 23 pounds. And the Butterball turkeys are now just 97 cents a pound, 10 to 25 pound average, so you can find one to feed your entire family. And the turkey is the best part of the Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, and we're talking Genio and Butterball, and everybody loves them.
Gotta have a big one so you can have leftovers too.
Well, what else do they have on sale this week, Leslie?
Great stuff, Rick. The California fresh celery, which is great for your appetizer table, 99 cents. Brownberry stuffing, the 12-ounce package is $1.99. And Heinz gravy, the 12-ounce jar, $1.29. Can't have enough gravy, you gotta pour it over everything.
Absolutely, and this is the time to shop at Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly on the beautiful east side of Beaver Dam.
We are back inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse alongside the Hall of Fame coach Kurt Call. Mike Tronson with you on DailyDodge.com. Halftime of this non-conference girls basketball season opener. And at the break, the Beaver Dam Golden Beavers lead the Franklin Sabres by the count of 49-21. And we'll go over the individual scoring in just a moment. But Kurt Call, let's take a look at some of those other first half numbers.
Well, one of the main reasons for the 28-point lead at halftime and almost getting to the halfway to the century mark is 17 turnovers. The Golden Beavers tenacious, aggressive, basically straight man-to-man defense, not really trapping yet, not really utilizing their 1-3-1 half-court trap. They turned them over 17 times. It was a 19-17 ball game. They went on a 30-4 run to end the half and hold a substantial lead at halftime. Franklin 2 for 6 from the free throw line and only 7 rebounds, being out-rebounded. 16 rebounds by Beaver Dam. Carly Burkhardt with 7 to lead the way. 3 for 5 from the free throw line for the Golden Beavers and 7 turnovers for Beaver Dam. It will be Franklin ball coming out in the second half, and we'll just have to wait and see how long Tim Chase stays with his starters and goes to his bench to reserve some energy for tomorrow's game. Likely going to be Germantown, but you never know. Marshall is a 2-time defending champion, but did lose the talented Mia Morrell.
Yep.
Mia Morrell.
Yeah, she transferred to Madison Memorial. And
they're
another
predicted second in the state in D1.
Are they now?
Yes.
And another injury, an injury news, I should say, for Marshall. Their starting point guard, Maya Andrews, is out, and I'm not sure how long she's going to be out, but unfortunately she is injured. She was injured in a powder puff football game at, I believe it was homecoming.
Oh.
And unfortunately, not only do you deal with the loss of Mia Morrell to the transfer, but now Marshall's dealing with their starting point guard being out. So tough for them, but I tell you what, they still have extremely talented post players in Laura Nickel and Anna Lutz, who's getting some Division I looks. She's got several of them, offers on the table. And so those two players are still very, very good. And you've also got a new coach there who knows a thing or two about how to build a program and winning basketball, and that's Doug Pickerts.
Right from here, the volleyball,
the volleyball coach here at Beaver Dam
goes and becomes the head coach at Marshall for the basketball season, but he's got a long legacy. Real quick, Germantown, 4 returning starters and a great freshman, Arnold girl.
Tell you what, let's give you the individual the scoring summary from the first half quickly. For Beaver Dam, they were paced by, who else? Maddie Wilkie. She leads all scorers in the game with 14, including 2 3-point baskets. Natalie Jens right behind Wilkie with 13 of her own, including 3 from downtown. And Carly Burkhardt in double figures with 10 in the first half. It was Jada Donaldson with 5, 1 from beyond the arc. Paige Yagodinsky with 4. Layla Ashley had 2, and Paige Hodgson with 1 as Benjamin Beaver makes his season debut on DailyDodge.com. Benny, how's the off season been for you, buddy? Been okay? Yeah? Yeah, I see you're in great shape. You've been working out. Yep, okay. Oh, yeah. Benny, you're the best, buddy. Glad to see you back here.
Hey, it looks like you just got a haircut, Benny. Got a haircut? Yeah.
Yeah. He's clean shaven.
Stay out of the woods tomorrow. Deer hunters.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, come on now.
Well, he's got to stay out of the woods.
Stay out of the woods. All right, wait, be safe. Be safe. For the Franklin Sabres, first half scoring, Olivia Rangel with a pair of 3s. She had 6. Mackenzie Bolus with 5. Also Kennedy Bowl with 5, including 1 from downtown. Abby Matthews with 3, and Taylor Wosinski came off the bench. She had 2. So it's 49-21. Beaver Dam leading Franklin at the break. Let's take another timeout, and we'll come back, get you set for the start of the second half right after this on DailyDodge.com.
Pay the same price as Chrysler executives and receive a 10-year, 100,000-mile Reed exclusive Train warranty during our Black Friday sales event at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam. Hello, this is Brent Reed, and the deals on these remaining brand new 2019 models are ridiculous. $14,000 off select Ram trucks, 0% financing for 60 months, plus $4,500 off Chrysler Pacificas and Jeep Cherokees from $22,184. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam and ReedChrysler.com.
Look around. This book, this meal, this lamp, this world is made of dreams. So when people say American Family Insurance protects things, we shake our head no. Because we protect this, and everyone's dream is worth protecting. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. American Family Insurance.
Contact the Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC at 920-887-9700 in Beaver Dam today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
And once again, tonight's game here on DailyDodge.com is brought to you by Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Columbus Family Dental, Air Care, Marshfield Medical Center, Beaver Dam. Tonight's game also brought to you by Bayside Supper Club, Lidkey Motors, American Bank, and Pine Hills Trucking and Custom Farm Work. Along with our videographer and engineer, Cale Zomer, Mike Tronson, and Hall of Famer Kurt Call back at the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Second half getting underway here shortly in this season opening non-conference tilt. The Beaver Dam girls, the three-time defending Division II state champs, are up 49-21 over the Franklin Sabres as we get set to begin the second stanza. And, hey, we saw an old friend of ours before the game. I think, had a chance to did you shake his hand or talk to him? I didn't get a chance to speak with him, but I saw him from a distance. And I'm talking about Mike Foley, who used to coach the Fall River girls basketball team. Yeah, he's now the head coach at Platteville. And I see him actually, sitting over to our right. So nice to see him. He was in Fall River for a lot of years. And he actually, Kirk, many years ago before you came on board to be my partner, you were still coaching at the time, he actually did color for me on a couple of broadcasts. He was my analyst.
I did. I listened to that.
But anyways, Beaver Dam in pretty good shape here, up by this 49-21 score. And in the second half, they switch it up, as I mentioned earlier. So Beaver Dam's going to go away from us down towards that far end of the floor, and Franklin will come towards us at the near end.
Boy, Maddie took her a little while to get going. Carly Burkhardt was the offensive spark early, but, you know, she's as cool as the other side of the pillow. And all of a sudden, Maddie just takes over a basketball game like she certainly can. She is definitely an ACP, an all-conference player.
Franklin gets the ball to start the second half, but Beaver Dam's up by 28 points. And Beaver Dam doesn't waver from that sticky man-to-man D, and there's Jada Donaldson knocking the ball loose. They scramble for it, jump ball is called, and it is going the other way as Beaver Dam will get it back, and Jada Donaldson.
That didn't take long.
No,
and I don't know if I should mark a turnover in that because Beaver Dam gets it, because if they wouldn't get the possession, then it wouldn't be a turnover.
Right, it wouldn't be a turnover.
So I don't mark it down. So.
Well, here's Jada, and she is bumped by Macy Harris over on the right side.
Set play out of the locker room. It was an isolation for Jada to take her off the dribble, and she got her to foul her instead. Starting five back on the floor for Beaver Dam to begin the second half, by the way. The inbounds pass gets away from Jada, but she'll track it down as she was being chased by Macy Harris. 5-on-4. Here's Jens. Right elbow. Worked on by Rangel defensively. Now hands it back to Jada. Jada coming to the top of the key. Now trying to reset at the point. Left side dish, Wilkie. Going to go baseline, floats it up. Over the rim too strong. And Jens, did she get the offensive board? It goes out of bounds, and it's going to go back to Franklin. Jens was fighting for it, just could not corral it. And it'll be Sabres with the basketball. And we are now 40 seconds into the second stanza. Still a 28-point Beaver Dam lead against Franklin. Rangel met defensively by Wilkie. She's near the top of the key. Wilkie watches her pass it over to Harris. Harris trying to go right baseline. Weak side dish. She stepped on the end line. She did. Turnover on the part of Macy Harris as she tried to tiptoe the baseline. Could not do it. And it will be Beaver Dam basketball as Wilkie gets it into Jada Donaldson.
Donaldson up the right wing side, now towards the middle of the floor. Inside the free throw line, bounce pass down low. Jens kicks it out. Wilkie back to Burkhart, top of the arc. Burkhart, bounce pass over to the right side. Here's Donaldson for three. In and out, no good. Rebound was grabbed by Wilkie, was tipped to her. Now Jens takes the feed from Wilkie, misses the shot. Wilkie with an offensive board as the defender fell down, and Wilkie scores as the defender, Galetta, fell down. And, well, it's tough to stop her when you're standing up, let alone falling down.
Well, Maddie seems to be in the right spot at the right time, but you call that's moxie. She's got a nose for the basketball. She's got great pedigree. I think both her parents were very good athletes themselves, and boy, I can't wait for Gabby next year.
30-point. Oh, I know.
Both on the floor.
Oh,
once.
yeah. 30-point Beaver Dam lead, 51-21, and boy, Wrangell having a tough time getting it in. It was tipped by Donaldson, but saved by Harris as Donaldson fell down. Yeah, these players, these defenders you're talking about, they're never far from the ball, are they?
I mean, their footwork is outstanding.
Here's a shot off the underside of the rim for Harris. Great defense again by Jens and company. And Burkhart digs it out. Throws it ahead. There's Hodson. Nice pass weak side to a cutting Wilkie. Head and shoulder fake. It's the shampoo move for Wilkie. She scores again. And Maddie Wilkie now up to 18 points. 53-21 Golden Beavers lead Franklin.
Sharing the sugar.
Oh, my.
Power personified.
This is Wrangell handing it off to Harris. And offensive foul on Macy Harris as Maddie Wilkie stood her ground. And Beaver Dam will get it back. We are 2 minutes and 10 seconds into the second half. And all is well here at the Fieldhouse with Beaver Dam ahead of Franklin 53-21. And now some subs. Fresh bodies on the floor for head coach Tim Chase.
Layla Ashley, the 5'6" sophomore. Number 5, Kylie Whitnable, a 6-foot freshman. And number 22, Paige Jagodinsky, a 5'11" junior.
Bad pass through traffic. It's intercepted by Matthews.
First turnover of the half for Beaver Dam.
Harris driving right baseline, and a foul. This is going to go on Jagodinsky. She was trying to cut off the baseline, and some contact there.
Actually, you know, this is just what you wanted tonight, to get some of these underclassmen or inexperienced players some valuable court time in this type of a situation.
Wilkie just intercepted a post lob, and she'll take it back the other way. Now to Jagodinsky on the right side, and she stops, kicks it back up to Whitnable. Now out to Jagodinsky. Line drive three, and it's good. Paige Jagodinsky from long range. That's now 7 points in the game for Paige as the Franklin Sabres turn it over. They lose it out of bounds. It's now 56-21. Beaver Dam in front with 15 minutes, 15 seconds to go in the game. And how about Jagodinsky getting it from long range?
That's got to make her dad pretty proud with sticking his chest out and his nose up in the air.
I think so. Here is Donaldson being hassled in the backcourt, and she's double-teamed but gets past it and sends it ahead. Jagodinsky, cross-court feed. Wilkie, nice touch pass to a cutting Whitnable, and the shot is good in the lane. What a dime from Wilkie to a cutting Kylie Whitnable, who has her first bucket in her freshman season. 58-21 Beaver Dam.
Court awareness by Maddie is unbelievable. A little French pastry.
And Wilkie just got whistled for a foul as she was playing defense on Olivia Wrangell. And Wrangell will head to the free throw line now with a little more than 3 minutes gone by in the second half of our ball game.
And it's a little quiet tonight for Olivia Wrangell. Scored 13 and a half last year, 77% from the line. She's been pretty quiet tonight.
Wrangell tonight with
2 or 4?
6. 2 threes. Pair of threes. She missed the first free throw as Beaver Dam made a hockey line change. And Wrangell will attempt another free throw. That one is nothing but net for the junior.
Still have 4 starters on the court, though.
Right. He just made a big line change, took some of the reserves out. 58-22 is our score. Beaver Dam leading Franklin. 14:39 to go in the game. This is Burkhart. Kicks it to Donaldson out near the arc, and she's being chased. Now gets rid of it, sends it cross-court to Jens. Jens not going to take a three. High on the left. Back to the right wing. Here's a three. Line drive three is short for Burkhart. Offensive board putback. That won't go for Stonewall. Got her own rebound, and Stonewall on the putback after missing the first attempt got fouled. And Avery Stonewall, the 5'10 junior, gets an all-expenses-paid trip to the charity stripe.
67% from the free throw line last year, 2.1 points per game. The 5'10 junior saw some playing time after playing in the JV game. Misses the first free throw, though. You know, last year with all those big wins for Beaver Dam, some of the JV players that could play, you know, the 2 quarters down on the JV got some valuable experience playing late in the game in the varsity contest.
Second free throw's good for Stonewall to get her in the scoring column tonight. And it's now 59-22 in favor of Beaver Dam, 14:20 and counting left in the second half. And spinning her way into the front court is Kennedy Bowl, guarded by Burkhart. Spins, shoots over Burkhart, off the back rim, no good. Jens tracks down the carom, and she'll take it back the other way now. Flips it ahead to Burkhart. Carly Burkhart spins, up and under, and she got blocked. Or was it a foul? No, they're going to get Schwartz for contact, I believe, or let's see. Yeah, they get Schwartz. So I had to wait and just make sure that was actually the case. And the first free throw is up, and it's no good for Carly Burkhart. She had 10 points in the first half. And looking for her first point here in the second half.
87%
4 minutes in.
From the line last year.
Second free throw, no good. Missed them both. And a defensive rebound for Mackenzie Bolus. And the shot from the right corner is no good, and Hodgson with a box out and rebound. Hey, still a 37-point Beaver Dam lead with 13:45 to go in this one. Burkhart over on that left wing. Her pass, attempted cross-court pass, was blocked, but Jen saves it in the backcourt after it was swatted back there by Kennedy Bowl.
There is one rule change. I'll maybe.
Jen's blocked out of bounds from behind by Schwartz. Beaver Dam keeps it.
Okay, that just happened there. When the ball is deflected by a defender, just deflected, you know, they didn't get possession in the backcourt of the ball, Franklin, but they tipped it. That allows now a Beaver Dam player, an offensive player, to go get it without violation. So that was one of the rule changes I did read.
And inbounding is Donaldson on the baseline at the far end, finds Wilkie in the right corner, sends it back up to Jada. Jada, a little hesitation move, now backs up.
She's going to be a Panther next year.
She's going to play at UW Milwaukee. That's correct. She's committed. Signed her letter of intent about a week or two ago. Missed shot Burkhart, but offensive board. Wilkie out to Grace Medeiros. Shot from the free throw line, no good. Offensive board. Underhanded shot is up and in for Jada Donaldson. She got the offensive rebound and underhands it up and in. 61-22. Beaver Dam leads. Nice pass to a cutting Gabrielle Galetta, and Galetta not going to miss that one. The 0-footer. That's her first bucket of the game. 61-24. Golden Beavers on top of the Sabres. Just under 13 minutes to go. Medeiros for three, left wing, short. And this is a defensive rebound pulled down by Galetta. Now Rangel takes it ahead, trying to get through a double team. And now a fadeaway. It is no good. And who has the defensive carom? It's Donaldson. Donaldson flips it ahead. There's Wilkie right wing side. Into the lane, now kicks it to the left corner. And with it there is Anna Streblo. Streblo back up to Jada, top of the silo. Jada out on the wing for Maddie Wilkie. Pass into the post. Burkhart missed the turnaround shot, trying to get the rebound, but no, it's taken instead by Franklin as Mackenzie Bolus pulled it down. Feeds Rangel up the near wing side. She comes and looking for a teammate to the free throw line. That pass goes to Schwartz. She shoots, and it's good. So Schwartz gets her first basket, 61-26. Beaver Dam still comfortably in front with just under 12 minutes to play in the game. Streblo for three. Off the side of the backboard, way off the mark. And we've got a whistle as Rangel grabbed the carom.
Foul on Streblo.
And that's going to even up the team fouls at 4 apiece as we have 11:47 left to play in the game. 61-26, BD leading Franklin.
Still early in the year for the scorekeeper, too, I guess. There's 3 timeouts up on the board, and they've used 3, so they really only have 2. Just so you know.
Hey, nobody's in mid-season form yet except for Beaver Dam, right? Except for Maddie Wilkie. Missed shot, and who's got the rebound? It's Jada Donaldson.
It's her third in the night.
Got a couple of them here in the second half now. Medeiros, three-point land, up to the wing for Wilkie. Feeds Donaldson in the land of the Giants, and Donaldson reverses for 2 more.
A spin. to the tin by the little point guard, Jada Donaldson.
She has no fear. Shot off the rim, no good, and we've got a big collision as Burkhart was fighting for the rebound with Galetta.
Going to call it on Carly.
Yeah, they are. Carly's going to get whistled for the foul with just about 11 minutes, just under 11 minutes to go in the game. As now more subs coming on for Beaver Dam. They pretty much, they're changing all 5 here. And why not when you're up by this lopsided score of 63-26.
Still 2 starters on the court, Jens and Hodgson.
And the lob pass in taken by Bolus. Bolus driving, spins, and can't get the shot to go as Hodgson gets the rebound, feeds Jens, bounce pass ahead. There is Layla Ashley into the corner. Yagodinsky for 3, too strong. And that's an offensive rebound for Stonewall. She fell out of bounds. She was able to swat it back in. Now Ashley in the lane being hassled. Down on her knees, fighting for it. It's a big scrum. We've got bodies all over the deck. And
should be
jump
Franklin ball.
Yep, it'll be Franklin basketball, as Kirk mentioned, with 10:36 remaining. And now a couple subs for Franklin as Wosinski and Matthews return for Coach Tony Catherines.
Even though you're sitting next to the right call, the other call that you used to work with sent a little note on Facebook and Twitter. Something about our shirts?
Yeah, something about easy on the retinas, fellas. Hey, I think these are classy shirts. We were matching tonight. Come on.
It looks nice.
I think it does. And there's a rebound. Defensive board for Ashley off the miss. Layla Ashley back the other way. Hit the underside of the rim as she went in for a rebound, but Jen's the offensive rebound, then she threw it away. It was picked off by Kennedy Bowl. And so Franklin has it. Wosinski in the left corner, guarded by Hodgson. She's going to go baseline, and now a bounce pass to nobody. Went out of bounds. And she kind of got trapped on the end line. So just under 10 minutes to go in this ball game. Beaver Dam 63, Franklin 26. Alongside the Hall of Fame coach Kirk Hall, Mike Tronson with you. Back for another season of Beaver Dam High School girls basketball. We've got every game for you this year, home and away on dailydodge.com and or WBEV 1430 AM. We are excited about that. We also have a lot of Beaver Dam boys basketball games this year for you too. As this is Layla Ashley. We haven't forgotten about the boys, folks. As a whistle stops play.
I'm actually going to go to their game at Oak Creek next Saturday. I believe it's the 30th of November.
Yes, it is. Their season opener.
And I'll be down in that area anyway and going to take in that game as a spectator.
Yeah, that's one we unfortunately were not able to broadcast due to some programming conflicts, but we will have plenty of Beaver Dam basketball, boys and girls, on the radio and on the internet for you all season long.
Another game I'm looking forward to, and I'm sure we're going to get to it, is at the JAG, January 25th, La Crosse Aquinas.
The Beaver Dam girls play La Crosse Aquinas, Saturday, January 25th in Wisconsin Dells at the Just a Game Fieldhouse. We call it the JAG for short.
J-A-G.
And that will be a dandy. Yes, that's
Don Meredith.
The three-time defending Division II state champs versus are they the two-time defending Division IV?
And
right?
Marshall's
state champ?
two-time Division
Division III, right.
Hey.
Boy, do we have some great teams in this area. We really do.
Did you see that Fall River is in the same bracket as Blackhawk now? One of those teams is not going to state.
No.
Jump ball goes to Beaver Dam. 9 minutes left here. Beaver Dam comfortably ahead, 63-26. Golden throw, Tronny Tronson comes right off of the Camp Randall venue to the Beaver Dam Fieldhouse. I don't know how you do it.
I go all the way down to Camp Randall yesterday, and I only get one touchdown. Drive all that way, and I get one touchdown.
Hey!
It's a 3-point shot for number 3.
Carly Burkhart, the microwave.
She called her own number, and she hits the 3 ball. 66-26. Benny, see what Benny's doing here? We've got a whistle and a foul, but
running
clock. Yep, he wants it to run.
Benny knows his stuff.
He does. Yeah, and it is running now with the Beaver Dam lead. Well, it was at 40, but the basket. I'm trying to see. I'm blocked. Who's that at the free throw line there?
24.
24, which is Olivia Rangel.
Emma Went in the ball game, number 12, her first time hitting the Beaver Dam Fieldhouse floor.
And Rangel completes the three-point play to make it 66-29.
But once it hits the 40 mark, it doesn't matter if it goes under.
No, it does. It does not. And there is Whitnable, the freshman, with a nice drive down Park Avenue. She's got 4 points.
Dandy. Kiss off the window.
68-29. Golden Beavers lead the Sabres with just under 8 minutes to go. There's a jump shot good for Rangel.
Well, she doesn't have Maddie Wilkie or Natalie Jens guarding her anymore.
That helps a little bit.
Yeah.
Here's Layla Ashley for the Golden Beavers. Ashley, bounce pass. And that is Streblo on the left sideline. Back up top, we have Emma Wendt that checked on for the Golden Beavers. She is one of the sisters that transferred in from Marinette that we talked about. As Franklin, was that blocked? Yeah,
yes,
it was. Blocked by Abby Matthews. And the ball sails out of bounds, deflected out, and Franklin will keep possession. We mentioned at the outset, if you were maybe tuned in late, but Emma and Cora Wendt are sisters. They are both juniors, and they are new to the Beaver Dam squad this year. They are from Marinette, and I believe it was a job transfer or a new job for one of the parents.
I
and
believe he's a pastor.
That's what
he's a minister here in the Beaver Dam area.
So he was transferred here, and so now Cora and Emma are on this Beaver Dam High School squad. So welcome to town, Cora and Emma and family.
They actually live in Fall River.
Do they really? I didn't know that. As the three-pointers, was that Bull?
I'm not sure. I was looking down.
Yeah, well, I thought they said Bull. I can hardly hear the PA announcer, and it was either 30 or 32.
You need Wade Bates here.
We do, 68-34. And here's a three-pointer from the right corner. That's no good for Kennedy Bull. Offensive board, put back. That won't go for Sophie Hoffman. And the rebound for Whitnable, who sends it to Grace Medeiros. Medeiros through a double team to Whitnable, lobs it ahead. Went, feeds Streblo. Streblo looking back door. Nice pass. Blocked, though, as Stonewall was going up for what appeared to be an easy two, and she got blocked. And then a jump ball as they fought for the loose change. Clock still running. We're under 6 minutes to go.
Should be Franklin basketball. Yeah, they're pointing now. Should be Franklin ball. There you go.
Well, we get it all set here. Well, after a slow start, Kirk Hall, Beaver Dam cranked it up to their usual way of doing business, and 68-34 is the score right now, 5.5 to play, as Macy Harris is fouled on her way in. Coming up after this game is Mosinee and Platteville. That's approximately a 6:30-ish start. And then at 8 o'clock tonight, another game on this court, Germantown versus Marshall, and I think I'm going to stick around for that one, since we're going to see one of those two teams tomorrow. First free throw is no good. One more coming up for Harris.
Well, you could actually go home, grill out, and come back.
I could. I live a couple blocks away. Second free throw, no good. They fight for the rebound. Nice save, and here is Rangel launching a three from the wing. It's no good. Box out and rebound by Wendt, and Wendt throws it ahead to Medeiros. But then she threw it away. Rangel intercepts, trying to sidestep Wendt. Puts a shot up off balance. It's no good. Another offensive board for Bull. Feeds Harris. She'll drive baseline, and it's off the rim a little bit short. Another defensive rebound. This time Peyton Wheatsky, who had checked on for Beaver Dam, grabbed it, but then she fell down. We had bodies on the floor. Foul. It's going to go on, I think, Kennedy Bull, but let's see.
And that'll be a bonus. 32.
Yep, and I was correct. Kennedy Bull picked up the foul.
For fourth.
Again, the clock just continues to run. 4:07 and counting left in the contest as Peyton Wheatsky, the 5'6 sophomore, heads to the charity stripe. That was the fourth foul on Bull. Team fouls are even at 7 apiece. Both squads are in the bonus right now, but kind of a moot point here with Beaver Dam up big.
So Franklin's going to Franklin's either going to get Germantown or Marshall tomorrow night or tomorrow afternoon at 3:30.
Yep.
Yikes.
Wheatsky with one more. She drained the first. She misses the second, and she got her own rebound.
That's why you always have to box out the shooter.
Yep, you do, and they didn't do that. And Rangel rips it away, throws it ahead to Macy Harris, who hits the deck after missing the layup. She got fouled. That Went that's going to get called for this one, I believe. Yep. Emma Went, the 5'9 junior. And Macy Harris, she's a junior, will step to the line. Exactly 3 minutes and counting left in this one.
54% from the line last year. 0 for 6 from three-point. Averaged 1.7 points per game.
Sorry about that, Kurt.
Only 5 girls have stats from last year, and they were the 5 starters.
First free throw is good for Harris.
Well, that'll stop the clock.
Yeah, that does. As a timeout is called, it's 69-35. Beaver Dam leading Franklin. A 34-point Golden Beaver lead with just under 3 minutes to play, and we'll keep it right here. As again, Kirk mentioned, Beaver Dam with this win tonight will get the winner of either Germantown or Marshall tomorrow, and that'll be the championship game of this 4-team bracket, and that will be a 6:30 tip-off tomorrow night here in the Fieldhouse. We'll have it for you right back here on DailyDodge.com. Another video stream tomorrow night. Kirk will be back. I'll be back. Kale's going to be back. We hope you'll be back as we begin our pregame show tomorrow night at about 10 after 6, and tip-off again will be at 6:30. We don't know the opponent yet.
That's if the games are running on time.
If they're running on time.
I'll be out of the woods by then. I'll have my 10 or 12 or 40-point buck by then, so I should be able to be here for the broadcast. Actually, I'm not a hunter at all. You know that.
I'm not a hunter either.
I'm a 2-legged deer hunter, not a 4-legged.
We got one more free throw coming up for Harris.
Hope Mary didn't hear that.
Our wives don't listen to these broadcasts,
That's
do they?
for sure. She had the flu last night, too.
Oh, I hope she's feeling okay.
Well,
free throw's good for Harris, 69-36.
when I left the office, she was white as a sheet. So now the clock will start and continue to move unless it's a timeout, referees, official timeout, or an injury.
Here is a shot too strong for Streblo. Offensive board, Medeiros. Her putback is no good. Rebound, Karam's all the way into the corner and out of bounds near the Beaver Dam bench, and it will go back to Franklin. But again, with the clock running, we're winding down the first of 22 regular season games. And Beaver Dam with their first test of the year, and I would say without a doubt they have passed it. But let me tell you, folks, the tests will keep coming, and they're going to get tougher.
Well, it's going to get tougher tomorrow night, and like I just checked my watch, it's 6:15 already. Game time tomorrow night, as you stated, was like going to be 6:30. That's if they're running on time.
Right.
And this has a running clock game even, Mike, so
by the way, front end of the bonus is good for Rangel.
Very unlikely that we're going to be starting at 6:30 tomorrow night.
Well, but we'll be ready just in case.
You wake up ready.
Second free throw off the back rim, it's no good. And the rebound for Anna Streblo.
You could do a broadcast at 6:30 in the morning.
I used to do broadcasts at 6:30. I used to do them at 5 in the morning. Back in my farm show days, as we've got a 10, was that, what do we got, 10 second? No, timeout. It looked like he was signaling 10 second.
Well, he was about to.
Yeah. And so a timeout has been called, a 30-second timeout. Let's again thank our sponsors that have made tonight's broadcast possible. Reed Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent. Surefire, Richards Insurance. Columbus Family Dental. Air Care. Marshfield Medical Center, Beaver Dam. Bayside Supper Club. Lidkey Motors. American Bank. And Pine Hills Trucking and Custom Farm Work. Minute 17 left in this one. And it is 69-37. Beaver Dam leading Franklin by 32 points. And with possession, and a bad pass is going to go out of bounds as Cora went. Emma's sister had checked in, and a little errant on that pass. And the turnover will give it back to Franklin, but again, running clock here as we wind this one down. Final minute of play. And Rangel, double teamed on the baseline, kicks it to the wing. Here's a three. It is, no, a long two. No good. Offensive board. That putback won't go for Maddie Rolkowski. And an offensive board sent out to Wrangle, and now a whistle. What do we got? Another foul. But that should just about do it, as we're under half a minute to play. There are JV games going on behind the curtain at the far end of the field house, and I've heard a couple whistles tonight that I almost thought were for our game, but they were actually the games that are going on behind that curtain. And the first free throw is no good for Julia Danes, but 8 seconds left. Let's see if she gets it off before the horn here, and this will be the last play of the game. And it is up, it is good, and the horn sounds, and that's the way this one ends. Game 1 of 22 goes the way of the Golden Beavers as Beaver Dam downs Franklin 69-38. 1-0 sounds mighty nice.
Yes, it does, and it wasn't pretty to begin with, but boy, when it was 19-17, all of a sudden at halftime it was 49-21, which was a 30-4 blitz. And I'll tell you what, Beaver Dam flexed their muscles. Maddie Wilkie went scoreless for like almost the first half of the first half. First 8 or 9 minutes, and then finished with a team leading 14 points, I believe, at halftime, including a couple buried threes. So, you know, the 5 starters, Natalie Jens, Carly Burkhart, Maddie Wilkie, Jada Donaldson, Paige Hodson, they're going to be the go-to players. They're going to log a lot of minutes, but tonight it was very, very nice that Tim Chase comfortably could get some very valuable minutes and get these kids some playing time on a game situation type court against Franklin tonight. Beaver Dam wins 69-38. They are 1-0. Mozini, that's a long way up, isn't it?
That's up by Stevens Point, yep. Let's take a break. We'll come back, and we will have our postgame report. We'll see if we can get Tim Chase up here for his customary postgame interview right after this on DailyDodge.com.
At Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam, we are a second-generation family-owned business that has been in the Beaver Dam community for over 25 years. Our goal is to make the process of buying a vehicle fun again. No pressure, no hassle, just quality customer service from our friendly and experienced sales staff. So give us an opportunity the next time you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle. The worst that can happen is we shake hands and part as friends, and if you catch us on the right day, you can enjoy one of Mom's amazing homemade cookies. Let our family take care of your family at Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Beaver Dam.
At American Family Insurance, we believe that with the right support, any dream is possible. For auto, home, business, or life, contact us today.
For details, contact Kevin Carnine, agent at Kevin Carnine Agency, LLC. Call 887-9700 or stop by 718 Park Avenue in Beaver Dam.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI. American Family Insurance Company. American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
My dentist cares about me.
Hi, this is Dr. Adam Forster. At Columbus Family Dental, we care about you and your entire family. We're here to provide comprehensive, convenient care for you and your loved ones in a comfortable, laid-back environment. Whether you need braces for the kids or cosmetic work for yourself, we're here waiting for you. Call us today at 623-5559 to set up your no-pressure, free consultation to see if we're the right fit for you.
At Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly on the beautiful east side of Beaver Dam, they're making sure you're ready for the holidays. And Leslie, we thought last week's turkey prices were great. Holy cow, they're that much better this week.
They are. The Genio turkeys are now just 37 cents a pound. Your average bird is 10 to 23 pounds. Turkeys are now 7 cents a pound, 10 to 25 pound average, so you can find one to feed your entire family. And the turkey is the best part of the Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, and we're talking Genio and Butterball, and everybody loves them.
Gotta have a big one so you can have leftovers too.
Well, what else do they have on sale this week, Leslie?
Great stuff, Rick. The California fresh celery, which is great for your appetizer table, 99 cents. Brownberry stuffing, the 12-ounce package is $1.99. And Heinz gravy, the 12-ounce jar, $1.29. Can't have enough gravy, you gotta pour it over everything.
Absolutely, and this is the time to shop at Beaver Dam Piggly Wiggly on the beautiful east side of Beaver Dam.
And we welcome you back inside the Beaver Dam High School Fieldhouse. Mike Tronson alongside Hall of Fame coach Kirk Call. And we're going to hand a microphone to Beaver Dam head girls basketball coach Tim Chase, joining us as he always does on the post-game show. Tim, congratulations on a season opening win. From our vantage point here, started maybe a little slower than probably you would have liked, but about midway through the first half, your girls cranked it up a notch like we've seen them do so many times. Give me some overall thoughts on this game tonight.
Just a little bit, probably nerves a little bit. Kids wanted to perform well in front of their home crowd in a tournament for us. Just got to do a better job taking care of the ball, a little bit better shot selection. Turned up the defense. I think we had a 30-4 run in the half there. Just did a nice job with that at that point. So we got a lot to learn. We do some things really well, but we got a lot to learn yet this year.
Your girls have played so many games and so many big games. We talked about that. Is there such a thing with a group like this as maybe some season opening jitters at all? Anything?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Think so?
Totally. I think that was some of it, but some of it is just some new roles. Kids got to figure it out a little bit, and there is always something to be said when the lights come on. You got to perform. So.
We're gonna switch over. Yeah, we're having a little trouble with the microphone here, so apologize for that. We get you set with that. Can you hear me in there, Tim?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Yes. Sorry about that. We had a little problem with the microphone there. Hey, we're not in mid-season form yet, apparently, here at the broadcast table. Talk a little bit about. Your Maddie Wilkie doing Maddie Wilkie things like we've seen her do so many times before. 14 points in the first half, 18 for the game, and she again, like the rest of the team, kind of started a little slow, but boy, she picked it up in a hurry.
Great basketball player.
Yeah, she is.
She's a great basketball player. We see it every day. So she's going to have to play that way a lot for us this year, and I think she will.
Well, you just answered my next question. Especially somebody like her, but we could say that about several of your players. They need to play big like that all the time, do they not?
Yeah, every game you got to bring it every night, and some of our kids had some good starts to their season this year. Some of the kids I know would like to play a little bit better, and we'll come through our walkthrough tomorrow morning, figure out who we're going to play, and get after it again tomorrow and see if we can improve on some of the things we did.
Come a little bit on the defensive side of the ball here tonight. What were your thoughts defensively, and pleased with the effort?
Yeah, overall pretty good. A few too many fouls maybe at times. Overall pretty decent. Franklin's got some nice players that can shoot. They knocked a couple threes down in the first half. So how many turnovers? That's how many we caused the first half. Yeah, that's pretty good. So that was the thing. I thought we were causing turnovers in the first half, but we really weren't converting. I thought our shot selection could have been a little bit better at times, and that probably would have helped us a little bit.
I know one of the things you talked about with me on the pregame chat was certainly you want to protect the basketball. Some turnovers early on your part, but you seem to clean that up a little bit as things go on.
Yeah, beginning of season basketball, that happens. That's part of it. You're still trying to figure things out a little bit. You're not quite sure what you're going to see. You don't have team tendencies as much and things like that. So, it's a little bit of a learning. Franklin's not a team we're overly familiar with either.
Well, I thought this was a nice game for you guys, a nice test for you to open the season with. I know it gets tougher from here on out. Tomorrow you're going to get either Germantown or Marshall, but Franklin, they hung with you for a while, and I thought that was a nice way to start the season.
Franklin's, a team that usually is really good. They have a winning record pretty much every year, and I'm expected to do the same this year. So, we had a nice little run to end the first half, and that was kind of the difference.
That was certainly the difference. And like I said, tomorrow, any thoughts on, again, we don't know who you play just yet, but any preference or any thoughts early on that game for tomorrow?
Well, Germantown's really talented. Division I team, probably the real favorite to make it from their sectional state this year. They got pretty much everybody back from last year, really talented team. And then they added a tremendous point guard, so they're really tough. Marshall, obviously, having won state the last 2 years of Division III, has a lot of confidence, too. It's going to be a great game to watch tonight. Kids going to go get something to eat, get back here, and we'll watch the game tonight and figure out a game plan tonight and come out tomorrow and try to hopefully have a good game plan for tomorrow.
Obviously, a quick turnaround. We talk about all the time, and in the past, you and I have talked about how great, the great shape that your girls are always in. But again, it's not January or February. It's the beginning of the season. Any concerns about a quick turnaround like that?
A little bit, and that's why we got to rest a little bit there towards the end of the game, which was nice a little bit for some of our big minute kids a little bit. But yeah, I like playing in these kind of events because you get kind of assimilated to what a regional will be like. Sectional, you have a day between, and if you are lucky enough to make it to state, then to have that kind of back-to-back games. So that's kind of what it is a lot. So I like this. I like playing in tournaments just because you get that feel.
Nice to be home.
Yeah,
yes.
We haven't had this in a while, so this is I'm glad we got it back. Hopefully this is something we'll be able to continue. To have 8 different teams here tonight I think is great. It says a lot about our facility. It says a lot about these teams wanting to come here to play, and we're excited to host this event. We are hosting the Badger Challenge as well. I think that's January 17th and 18th.
Nice to be home cooking.
Yeah, I mean, some of the years in the past we haven't had that opportunity, so that was pretty good for tonight to have that.
Tim, thanks for stopping up. We appreciate it, and great season opening win to start things off tonight.
Sounds good. We'll try to improve for tomorrow.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Good to see you, buddy. All right, that's Tim Chase. He's the head coach of Beaver Dam, joining us on the post-game show as he does each and every contest. And, well, we're off and rolling.
Hey, we've been as good luck charms the last 3 years, for Pete's sake.
It's all on us, folks. It's all on us.
And we got our gold. We don't have the gold. We have the green. We just need some gold along here, so that's why I put this on.
Oh, is that why you have the chain on there? And okay,
yeah,
I didn't realize that.
It's worth about a nickel.
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do this. Let's run down some final numbers for you as we continue our post-game programming. Beaver Dam a 69-38 win over Franklin in the season opener. And first of all, the individual scoring for the victorious Golden Beavers, who are 1-0 on the very young season. They were paced by Maddie Wilkie. Wilkie finishes with 18, 14 of those in the first half. Didn't play a whole lot in the second half. She didn't have to. The lead was pretty big by that point. But she goes for 18 and leads all scorers in the game tonight. Natalie Jens and Carly Burkhart, 13 points apiece for Beaver Dam. Also for the Golden Beavers, Jada Donaldson with 9, so she just missed double digits. 7 points for Paige Yagodinsky off the bench, including 1 from downtown. It was Kylie Whitnable, freshman, coming off the bench. She had 4. 2 points for Layla Ashley off the bench. Avery Stonewall chipped in a free throw, and Peyton Wietzke also chipping in a free throw for Beaver Dam to round out the scoring. For the Franklin Sabres, who dropped to 0-1, they were led by Olivia Rangel, and she scored 13, and that was her average last year. It was like 13.6, 13.8. She was right at about her average from last year, and she was the only Sabre in double figures tonight in this one. Kennedy Bowl had 8, including a 3-point basket. Mackenzie Bolus with 5, all coming in the first half. 2 points for Lauren Schwartz. 2 points for Gabby Galetta. Another 2 for Macy Harris, and Taylor Wosinski with 2 points. And rounding up scoring for the, I missed Abby Matthews. She had 3, all in the first half. Julia Danes rounded out the scoring with a free throw, finished with 1. How about some hustle chart numbers, Kirk Call?
Beaver Dam out-rebounded Franklin 37-15. They were led by Carly Burkhart's 8. Natalie Jens had 5, as well as Maddie Wilkie 5. 12 turnovers overall in the game for the Golden Beavers. 17 of their 21 turnovers in the first half, which led to the 28-point deficit at halftime. Free throws 5 for 11. That's an area that Tim will want to improve on. 8 for 17 for the Sabres. They go to 0-1. They will play the loser of Marshall Germantown at 3:30 tomorrow, while the Golden Beavers at 1-0 will face the winner of the Germantown Marshall game.
That will be a fun one tomorrow night, no matter who
6:30
the opponent is. But we do know that if they're on time, game will start at 6:30 p.m. sharp, and that means our pregame show here on DailyDodge.com will come your way at 6:10. Now, we mentioned the warm-ups right now going on for Mosinee and Platteville. Mosinee and Platteville will do battle, and they're in the 4-team bracket with Brookfield East and Oconomowoc. So, again, 8 teams in this Beaver Dam Invitational. They broke it down into 2 4-team brackets, and again, that's the other bracket, we'll call it, with Brookfield East, Oconomowoc. I believe the Brookfield East and Oconomowoc were playing at the same time that our game was going on. I thought that was a JV game. Actually, according to my schedule, it was a varsity. Or no, I beg your pardon. They play right now.
They play right now. I think they're both varsity games going on now.
Okay. And then, obviously, Mosinee and Platteville here. The final game tonight on this court at about 8 o'clock, Germantown versus Marshall. I'm sticking around for that one, folks. Going to watch that.
Well, and just looking out at the warm-ups, and I see that there's state-caliber officials here for this game. Some guy named Kaufman looks to be the head official.
I've heard of that guy.
That's your brother-in-law.
I've heard of that guy.
Boy, he had a long trip. He didn't get much mileage from him.
No.
Melissa Gearing tonight.
No, he did. He did not. But, yeah, so that's going to wrap things up for us tonight on opening night 2019-2020. Again, tomorrow night it's Beaver Dam versus Germantown or Marshall. And, again, 6:30 for the tip. Pregame show around 6:10 right here on, you can see it, dailydodge.com. And we're going to be your home for Beaver Dam girls basketball and boys basketball, too, all season long.
Good job, Kale.
Kale Zomer was our videographer and engineer tonight, and we had to call him into emergency duty tonight here. And Kale, you did a great job, buddy. Thanks for being with us. The Hall of Fame coach, Kurt Call, by my side, looking forward to another great season.
Me too. It's only the start.
It's only the start. We've got a long way to go.
Friday night hoops.
All righty, so that's going to do it. Again, we thank our sponsors that made this broadcast possible. Reed Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, Kevin Carnine, your American Family Insurance agent, Surefire, Richards Insurance, Columbus Family Dental, Air Care, Marshfield Medical Center Beaver Dam, Bayside Supper Club, Lidkey Motors, American Bank, and Pine Hills Trucking and Custom Farm Work. Final score tonight, Beaver Dam 69 and Franklin 38. For Kale Zomer and for the Hall of Famer Kurt Call, Mike Tronson saying so long from Beaver Dam High School. Have a great night. We'll talk to you again tomorrow. This has been a DailyDodge.com sports presentation.
Safe hunting tomorrow.